The Power Platform Admin Center now has tenant-wide analytics reports. These are for everyone, not just tenant admins. See active Power Apps, users, cloud flows, and more across your entire tenant or just across the environments you own. Good governance requires good visibility, and today TJ is going to show us what's new on PowerCat Live. Welcome to PowerCat Live. My name is Phil Topness with the PowerCat team, and today we're here with TJ Vassar from the Power Platform Engineering team. Hey, TJ.
Hey, Phil.
So before we start talking about administrator analytics for Power Platform, talk a little bit about your role and how you got it.
Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it. Yeah, my name is TJ Vassar. I've been working at Microsoft for over 20 years now. 10 years of that I've been spent deep in analytical space working on solutions using Power BI. I was brought over to the Power Platform governance team a while back to help them deliver some admin experiences in the admin center.
So you're going to talk to us about some new analytic features in the Power Platform Admin Center, but we already had some charts and reports in there. What's new?
Sure, yeah, really excited. What we're delivering are tenant-level analytics. Now, we already did have reports in the admin center, but these were very focused on the environment. You had to select an environment, and then we told you information about that specific environment. How many users, how many flows were executed. The tenant-level analytics is a different take on usage. This gives a cross-environment view so you can compare across different environments, whether you're an environment admin or a tenant-level admin. This helps you manage more than just one environment.
And so this is great. So even if I'm an environment admin, I could see aggregation across my environments for Power Apps and flows?
That's correct. You can see aggregations across the environments that you manage. So if you have access to 3 environments, you can compare usage across those for both Power Apps, model-driven apps, Canvas apps, as well as cloud flows.
And if I have hundreds of environments, then you're my new hero. But what about the old environment-based reports? Are they going away?
They're not. They actually still serve a really important purpose. As I mentioned, when you have context, you know what you're looking for. Those environment reports are very useful. Once you've navigated to the environment you're after, those help answer the basic questions. However, before you get there, it's really important when you have many environments to manage that you understand where to focus your time and energy. That's where the tenant-level analytics come in.
So these sound really powerful. Let's see them.
Great. I look forward to showing you. So the first thing you need to do once you've enabled tenant-level analytics is come over as an environment or tenant-level admin and click this little drop-down. Now, you'll start off with environment-level analytics. Simply select tenant-level analytics and you'll be dropped into this experience. And what you get are 3 top-level analytical views, and we have them both for Power Automate and for Power Apps. Let's talk a little bit about what insights these views offer. So first, what you're seeing is the usage tab, and what this is an analysis of usage for your environments over a 30-day period. You can use this view to understand the peaks and valleys of usage across your environments, identify top users as well as top apps. You can also go in and find details about the app executions themselves. We have drill throughs that allow customers, once they identify an app of interest, they can find out how many runs have been performed on this app and understand sort of the trends of usage. So we have this for both apps as well as for cloud flows, giving admins a real intimate sense of how and when these resources are being used across the environments they manage. We also have, in addition to the usage tab, we offer a maker activity view. Now this is a different take on the analytics. This is more from the maker perspective. What are the ALM operations happening across the environments I manage? Who is creating the most apps and flows, and what are the types of operations they're doing with them? I can filter this view based on the environments as well as the type of apps I'm after. This last view is dedicated to providing admins with a complete understanding of the portfolio of apps deployed across their environments. You can use this view to filter down the list, find out which apps have been used most recently. You can sort by environment or different app types. Again, you can use this view to find out more details, not just about the apps, but the owners of the apps and the environments they're hosted in. In this case, I'll click Owner Apps. This view allows me to understand what things this owner has produced, this maker has produced, and which environments they reside in. Not just that, but how many users they've shared these apps with and the last time they were used by any of those users. The idea here is we give admins the opportunity to filter down to the view they're after. And then once they identify the set of apps they're interested in to take action on, they can easily download this view into Excel and then work on the items listed in that view. And one of the most interesting things about this view is it allows admins to perform hygiene analysis on their resources. I can use this view to identify those apps which haven't been used in the last 30 days or those that haven't been used in the last year, and really do some additional follow-up based on the freshness of their usage.
That's amazing. That is good stuff. So you've got all this. Tell me you've got it for Power Automate too. Come on, TJ.
As a matter of fact, we do. We have it for Cloudflow runs. We have a usage view for Cloudflows. We have maker activity that tells you the ALM operations around Cloudflows, as well as another inventory view with a very similar offering in terms of details across the portfolio of Cloudflows.
Now, at the very beginning of your demo, you said if this was enabled. So show us how to enable it, and then tell us why wouldn't everyone enable this now?
It's a great question, Phil. First, I'll show you how. It's a really simple task. The only catch is you would need to involve your system level admin to do this first one-time operation of enabling tenant-level analytics. It's accessible from the Power Platform settings. And it's just this little button here. You turn this on, a one-time operation. Once you save that, now environment admins would have the ability to access tenant-level analytics.
That was really easy. Now, why wouldn't everyone do that as soon as they see this video?
Oh, it's a great question. We expect most customers to fully move forward in turning this on. However, for those customers that have any issues with data residency, you'll need to read more about the background of this feature. There is data processing behind this reports where we catalog data in a central geo before using it for reporting. Very temporary storage, but it's something to consider.
So what have you got planned? What's coming next?
Wow, we're really excited. First to roll out this wave 1 of tenant-level analytics, but then also on what we're working on next. This first set of analytics are really just the touching point of analytics. We're just making sense of the data presented to us. The next set of analytics are actually going to correlate across different data sets and answer questions that are really difficult for admins to answer today. Things like, where are my inactive users? How many licenses are distributed across my organization? And who's actually using those? These are the type of questions that customers are having to answer themselves using their own mechanics. And we'd like to make this challenge much simpler. Provide customers with a single pane of glass to where they can manage their operations with ease.
Now, you showed us how easy it is to turn on. If someone wants to learn more about the feature, where do they go?
Just go to the link to find out more information.
That link is in the description. There is so much power here. It's so easy to turn on. TJ, thanks for all the work here and for showing it to us today.
It's been my pleasure. And thank you for having me, Phil.
We did it!